What's up, friends? Ryan here, and today we're going to be doing another UCS set collection tour. I did the last one of these back in November, so I've had quite a few additions, and we've rearranged the room a few times, and we've actually tore everything from the city off the tables, as you can see, so it was a good time to pull everything out and try and fit some of the new sets in there so it wasn't just a jumbled mess of crap. So I'm going to go through them all real quick here, and hopefully they look good. I will say some of these are probably not UCS, air quotes, but I think they're big enough to be included, or cool enough. And there's only one fake one, this Benatar here, and I'm sure you can probably see eventually, but anyway, yeah, let's get cracking, and hopefully you enjoy. Let me know what you think. Before we get too carried away here, I just want to say I have videos on every single one of these in my UCS what's called playlist. So if you are interested in checking anything out, just check that out. I'll probably put a card or a link or something to it at the end of the video. So yeah, there's lots of cool info on all these sets. Alright, first up we have the UCS Yoda. Had him since college. He liked to hang out with me. We got drunk too many times together. Although he is not to be confused with giant ass Yoda. Then we have the Darth Maul bust. I've had him for quite a while. He's actually pretty rare and expensive now, and he still looks just as creepy as ever. Then we have the newest addition to my little collection here, the UCS General Grievous. He is pretty big and intimidating. And also you can see the TIE Advanced prototype for Darth Vader. Pretty cool little ship. I've also had that one for quite some time. It is really dusty because it's actually the only one that kind of didn't get taken apart during my dark ages. Next up is the Ywing. This one is pretty neat. I really like the color scheme. It looks old and rusted and like it's seen some stuff. It really doesn't want to talk about. Here we have the Naboo Starfighter. I think that this is the smallest UCS set. It's a pretty cool little thing. It doesn't quite fit in with the scale of everything else. But that's okay. It's got shiny. Well, friends, next up we got the Avengers Helicarrier. This one is pretty big and looks a little odd next to all the Star Wars ones, but it is an Ultimate Collector's Edition / series set, so we'll include it here. Alright. Next up is the Super Star Destroyer. This one's about 4 feet long and is huge. Next up is the Blockade Runner. I had this, I think, for the longest time. This is my oldest one. Toss up between a couple, but I do remember putting this one together right when it came out way back in college. So yeah, as you can see, it's got the old gray. Pretty cool. I really like that set. I need new rubber bands for it. They didn't last forever. Finally, or next I guess, we have the Benatar. Now this is actually the only weapon one that's in here, and I'm going to probably tear it apart and build it per Anio or whatever the original guy's name was, his design, because I'm not quite happy with it for as much effort I put into it. So I'll probably tear it apart, use the bricks to build that one. So there's that, but it does look cool next to all the ships. Here we have the Shuttle Tidarium, or whatever the actual name for it's called, Lambda Class T-4A Shuttle. This one's pretty big, white, the wings fold up and down. And that's what the other stand down here you can kind of see is for. For when the wings are folded up, you can set it down so it's not so tall, but I think it looks more impressive like that. So, yep, on to the next one. Here we have the UCS Death Star 2. Pretty cool, really difficult to build sometimes with all the, there it is, all the little pieces they got sticking out on the top and bottom. But it does have a pretty cool effect when it gets done. It is hollow, and yeah, it just likes to kind of hang out. So next up we have the Star Destroyer. This one has seen some better days. It fell apart when I tried to move it, and then it fell apart again when I just tried to position it for this video, and the engine's falling off, and you can see the back down here is falling off. You need to take it apart and rebuild at least parts of it. But you can really see the difference between the old gray and the new gray in this. I've never noticed that before. But, and you can see, forgive the shakiness, the little blockade runner right there. So here is the often imitated but never duplicated UCS Millennium Falcon. This is the first edition and the real Lego one. So don't be fooled by all them fake ones out there. They don't hold a candle to this one. It is big, it is real, and they are spectacular. Next up is this cool little lander thing. It's not little, it's pretty big, from the Clone Wars. It's got the walker that they drop off and the lander device. If you watch the little montage in episode 2, they kill about a bajillion clone troopers just trying to land all these things. And then they don't actually do anything against the droids. But that's neither here nor there. You think the Empire would come up with some more effective battle tactics. Next up is the UCS Sandcrawler, and may or may not be the other UCS Sandcrawler. I did get both of these in the stores. I got this one back when it came out. But they are pretty cool. In this case, I do like the studs on the outside that this one has. It makes it look more rustic and run down, kind of like they're supposed to look. But it's a pretty cool set, both of them. They come with a lot of minifigures and a lot of play features and all kinds of fun stuff. Might check them out if you're into that sort of thing. Here we have the UCS Slave 1 and the UCS TIE Fighter. These ones are fairly new, so a lot of people are going to have them, but they do make a nice addition to the collection. I'm actually pretty surprised that it took them this long to come out with such iconic Star Wars ships. Yeah, in the UCS version. I'm really curious what they come out with next. Hopefully it's not a repeat of anything they've previously released, hint hint. But I don't know, I think whatever it is, it'll add a good addition. Alright, here we have the UCS Bwing. This one is more recent, so more people have it, but it is pretty neat. I love the stand. I love how it's kind of cocked on its side like that and how the wings fold down. It's really cool. You should check it out. Here we have the UCS Snowspeeder. This is the original one, not the remake that they just came out with. As you can see, this one is old gray, so it's pretty old. I want to say early 2000s, I don't know. But I have not got the new one yet because Lunchbox is spending all my money. But we will get it eventually and it'll look pretty cool. Maybe we can do a comparison or something. And here, since Lego has run out of ideas apparently, we have the two UCS XWing Starfighters. This being the old one, and this being the Red 5 new one that just got retired recently. It does have some upgrades, but I still think the old one looks bigger, beefier, and classier. But this one looks sleeker, so it's hard to say. I'm really frustrated that they keep re-releasing things. So hopefully they'll stop that and come up with something a little more, original. Here we have the Jedi Starfighter. Pretty neat little ship. It would be cool if it came with the lightspeed ring. I really would like that. And then the UCS R2-D2, which apparently I still need a sticker for. I forgot about that. But he had some issues when I got him. It took me a long time to get all the pieces, but now he's together. Happy and part of the cool little collection. Here is the TIE Interceptor. This is actually one of my newer ones too. He is dirty. Someone had him on display and he got dirty and I neglected to clean it before I put it together. But it does look pretty neat. They come up with a TIE Fighter, this Interceptor, the TIE Advanced. They really need to come out with a TIE Bomber. I would love that, or a TIE Tank even. But for right now, he'll do. Here we have the UCS AT-ST. Pretty big little thing here. It too is missing its sticker. I forgot about that as well, but we'll remedy that fairly soon. Pretty neat, stands up, walks around if you make it walk, compose it, do whatever. And then next to it we have the motorized walking AT-AT with, you know, no batteries. But supposedly he'll walk around, move up, you know, do his thing. Pretty cool. I need to get batteries just to see how it works. It'd be pretty neat. Alright, as a little bonus here, we have the UCE Ultimate Collector's Edition Batmobile, Tumbler, and Batcycle, or whatever that's called, I forget. This is the real one, not a pieced together one. I got the box somewhere. Yeah, pretty cool. I hear this little Heath Ledger doll is worth a lot now, for some reason. But they're pretty cool sets. Add a little touch to the collection. Cool. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this look at my really big collection now, I guess. Let me know what you think. Again, I'm going to put cards to the videos at the end here, or playlist, whatever it is. So, yeah, let me know which one's your favorite, which ones you don't like, which ones you think they need to re-release or redo or whatever. And just in general, you know, well, tell me your questions, comments, complaints, concerns. So, just remember to keep it real, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.